to English lesson with Andy, and today too I am taking you through 10 common errors. As I've always been indicating, the majority of the speakers of the English language make in their daily communications. And I would entreat you to subscribe to our channel, and then also to share for us, like our page, leave any comment or problem you have, and then we shall attend to you. And today the first word I'm bringing to you is the common error people make by saying I cannot be able to come. That is, cannot be able to come, or can be able. The use of can and able. Anytime you use can and able, we consider that as tautological. It is wrong, because can expresses possibility, able to expresses ability or possibility. So there is no need for you to join the two expressions. So the correct usage should be I can not come, or I can come, or I would be able to come. In this regard, it is considered appropriate. The next common error is the spelling for per se, and most people spell it as P-E-R-S-A-Y, per se, which is wrong. The right spelling should be P-E-R-S-E, P-E-R, and then you leave a space, S-E. That is the right spelling for per se. And the next word I would like to also bring to you is this common expression, first come, first serve. And you hear people use that expression, first come, first serve. It is supposed to be first come, first served, not first come, first serve. And the next word is whet my appetite. And people write it as W-E-T, whet my appetite. It is wrong. It is whet, W-H-E-T, whet my appetite. That is to arouse someone's appetite for another thing, and to make someone have or salivate something. That is whet my appetite. The word I also like to bring to you is this expression, which is to pique my interest. To pique someone's interest about something. And most of the time people spell the pique as P-E-A-K, which is not supposed to be so. The right spelling for that pique is supposed to be P-I-Q-U-E, P-I-Q-U-E, which means to arouse someone's interest, and not to pique. So if you say to pique, then it means you are bringing something to the top, and it's not considered appropriate. So it is supposed to be pique, P-I-Q-U-E. The next word I also like to bring to you is the use of so, therefore. And it is so common amongst a majority of speakers of the English language. And it will even surprise you that even professors who teach English language normally use that, and it is not supposed to be considered appropriate. So also means therefore. So there is no need for you to use the two words together in an expression. So it is either so or therefore. So we can have an example like, I am going home, so I want you to leave this place. Or I am going home, therefore I want you to leave this place. Not I am going home, so therefore I want you to leave this place. It is not considered appropriate. And the next word is the use of between or. Most of the time people say between or. That means I am stuck between traveling abroad or studying in Ghana. It is wrong. It is not appropriate. Let me even be kind here. The right expression is supposed to be between and. So I am stuck between traveling abroad and studying in Ghana. That is how the expression should be. The next word is the common expression, which most of the time you see behind the doorpost of a majority of house owners, and that is beware of dogs. If you say beware of dogs, it is considered inappropriate, and it is high time we desisted from that, or we moved away from that. So it is supposed to be beware of the dog or beware of the dogs. There should be the use of the definite article coming before the dog or coming before dog, and that is how it's supposed to be considered appropriate. And the last word I also like to bring to you today is the use of mates and colleagues. And most of the time, especially among students, they try to use colleagues among them. So a student will refer to his fellow student as my colleague. That as a student, you normally hear that I am going to tell my colleague student to stop doing that, and it is not supposed to be considered appropriate, or it is inappropriate. Colleague is used amongst workers. Colleague or colleagues is used among workers or should be used among workers, whereas mate is used among students. So as a student, I can say I'm going to tell my mate to stop making noise, not I'm going to tell my colleague, and that is how it's supposed to be. And this is the end of today's lesson. I would entreat you to subscribe to my channel as I've indicated earlier, so as we bring to you more of such common errors, we all desist from that, and then we tend to speak what is right and better of our language, so that we will not get ourselves embarrassed when we go out there to express ourselves. Thank you, and see you some other time.